Coming up next, we get to this lightweight tilt between Nate Diaz and Donald Cerrone. Here's the crowd pleaser, the fan favorite, Danger's dad, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And I bring up his son Danger because every interview Donald now does, he brings it to his son. And he says, maybe before I wasn't motivated by the belt and becoming a champion, now with the son in tow, his eyes are on the prize.
We all find motivation in different ways, but across the board, you can see guys, as they get families and as they have children, they can see the motivation physically. He looks at Danger and he sees a reason why he should be his very best. He's shown that in this latest run in the UFC's lightweight division.
Most wins in UFC history, Donald Cerrone. Most finishes in UFC history, Cowboy Cerrone. He will look to add to those totals here in this spot tonight. Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up, all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. Once he gets us to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
And he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap is just so disrespectful. But I love watching it. So Nate Diaz.
Gotta get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight. One of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Cerrone is 2 years his senior. Diaz will have a 3-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 36 wins, 15 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald Cowboy Cerrone! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
So Dan Miragliotta shares the cage. You ready? So here we go with round 1. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the Jiu-Jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submissions coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Diaz. These guys throwing early. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. Wow, actually got the takedown. Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Oh! your position.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Right hand upstairs. Cerrone's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Liver kick.
Round one winding down here. Diaz gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
Excellent job. Deep breaths, calm down. Very good.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. We saw one submission attempt in the previous round. He wasn't able to finish the job.
But he got to the position. You know that he's always looking for submissions. Maybe the next time he'll get it in tight enough to find the finish. Oh, nice right hand.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, big left.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Slips to avoid that left. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Big punch lands over the top. Positive follows. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
And they separate. 2 minutes now to go in round two.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with you.
Oh! Oh! Under a minute to go. Close guard. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them just really picked it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Oh, nice. That's a big strike right there. He gets to his spot, the tie punch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Shooting for the takedown here. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses.
Nice right hand.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said,